The last time New Amsterdam was on, almost everyone on the show had something distressing going for them. But what lies ahead for the many characters that underwent major changes in the last episode? Actor Tyler Labine, who plays the demoted ex-head of psychiatry, Dr. Iggy Frome, has teased what's coming for his character in the beloved medical drama series. Keep watching this video for all the details. First, Tyler Labine teases Iggy has a lot of trouble ahead for him. In an interview with TV Insider, Tyler Labine spilled all the beans on his New Amsterdam character, Dr. Iggy Frome, along with many other characters. So what will life look like the next time we see our doctors? Labine acknowledged how chaotic things became in the 15th episode of New Amsterdam. Dismissals and demotions made left and right, a particular character exposed for their tendency to snitch, and the episode being super chaotic overall. How's the New Amsterdam staff feeling about Max's return to the hospital? However, the actor also pointed out the one good thing to come out of the episode, the fact that Max and Helen have returned. He went on to note that the hospital staff still doesn't consider them effective, since they've already made peace with their absence. According to Labine, Max may not only have to put up with a huge uphill fight against Dr. Veronica Fuentes, but also with the rest of the staff that's gotten a little wary of him after his sudden departure, so the welcome may not be as warm as Max was hoping it would be. How has the demotion affected Iggy? After discussing how the staff is a bit hesitant to trust Max once again, the 43-year-old actor finally spoke about his own character. Fans were taken by surprise when Dr. Iggy Fromes, despite all of his contributions to the psychiatry department at New Amsterdam, was replaced by another senior doctor. When asked about the character's outlook on his own demotion, Labine said that Frome was naturally very angry about the whole thing. Having to leave the department he so passionately led was definitely a blow for the character, and that's manifesting itself in the fact that Iggy is no longer interested in taking as many patients as he used to. He's currently going through a phase of hesitance and disappointment, but it's possible that he'd soon get tired of moping and go back to giving every single patient the care that they deserve. What about Iggy and Reynolds' relationship? Another interesting part of the episode, which involved Reynolds being exposed for snitching, was brought up during the exchange. Labine described the scene as the episode's red herring. Everyone, including those viewing, went "what the?" inside, and everyone was definitely mad too. But Labine still thinks a part of Iggy wants to justify Reynolds snitching in his own heart. Dr. Frome tends to see the good in everyone, and a part of him thinks that Reynolds must have had his reason to out the resistance. This is the reason why the actor made sure to shoot a scene where Iggy looks back on an ashamed Reynolds. And apparently, Iggy is right in thinking so. Labine suggested that Reynolds' motivation behind the act was not to snitch or rat his friends out. In fact, there's something bigger at play here, and Reynolds may simply be trying to save lives, just like all of his colleagues always are. However, the way it played out had everyone distraught, and Reynolds may have to face some social and emotional consequences in coming episodes. What was Iggy's biggest challenge? Bringing a father and son on the same page about a shared trauma. In one of the many exciting scenes from the 15th episode, Dr. Frome was seen soothing a mass shooting survivor and his father. Things were, however, made intriguing by the father's views on the incidents, which differed vastly from the survivor. The father believed that the shooting was a fake one, simply staged by a group he referred to as them. Naturally, there was disagreement between the two, and the son kept reminding his dad how he was very much present during the incident, and how the father witnessed it too. Actor Labine said that in the disagreement lay Dr. Frome's biggest challenge. Iggy had to help the two reconcile without shattering either's world. This was particularly difficult because of the issue's sensitivity and Iggy's personal views that could easily have merged with how he dealt with the patient and his father. But Iggy didn't lead the entire psychiatry department for multiple years to get intimidated by a case, no matter how controversial. As the fans would expect, the father and son left Iggy's room with a mended bond and more respect and space for one another's opinions. How's the experience been with Ryan as a director? Ryan Eggold, who otherwise plays the protagonist Max Goodwin on New Amsterdam, has also ventured into the directing side of the show. In fact, the upcoming episode will be the second one he directs for the series. Working under Ryan's vision was also something Labine talked about in the interview. So far, the experience has been great for the actor. In his own words, he's loving it. He said that Eggold is using his familiarity and bonding with the other actors to his advantage because the actors are much more willing to listen to and implement his vision for the show. Labine also mentioned that a young actor who has acted in some of the scenes in the recent episode was made comfortable in Ryan's guidance. It's been interesting for everyone to watch Ryan coax out the best from everyone in the scenes. Will we see Trevor again? Labine has assured fans that Trevor is definitely still around. He's also seconded us all on thinking that hiring Trevor was not the best of decisions. Labine hilariously called the idea to employ Trevor a terrible one on a personal, social, and emotional level for Iggy. Finally, he teased that Trevor could cause Iggy a whole lot of trouble before he said that he couldn't reveal any more. That has caused much excitement among the fans. What's the trouble that Iggy is referring to to here. Will his new job at New Amsterdam once again get hit? We're yet to find out. Now, in other news, Sandra May Frank has talked about her role on the show. American actress Sandra May Frank plays the bold surgeon Elizabeth Wilder. Wilder is at the top of the resistance, started against the relentless Veronica Fuentes. Like the actress in her real life, Wilder is also deaf and is leading the rebellion using American Sign Language with a shocking level of skill and ease. Speaking about her role with The Post, Frank said that her audition had her believing that she'd be a part of the show only for a single surgery. That would be the show's representation of the deaf community, and it wouldn't go beyond that. But what Frank didn't expect was such a major role in the show. Her being involved with all the other characters was definitely unusual, but in a highly pleasing way. She described the role of an independent, strong, and bold surgeon as being her thing. The interview has touched the fans' hearts, who are nothing but happy for Frank to get a role that she deserves. Wilder also acts as a role model for Frank. The actress says that she's learned many things about herself through her character and is entering her 30s being more self-aware because of her role in the show. In particular, Frank aspires to Wilder's directness and strength. How is Max planning to overcome the Fuentes threat? Max's current strategies are certainly not helping him defeat the insufferable Veronica Fuentes. So what does he plan to do that helps him maintain his savior complex? Actor Ryan Eggold has teased some creativity in the coming episodes. Let's have a look. Max Goodwin is officially on New York ground, and it only took a little while for him to realize the situation at his former workplace, the New Amsterdam hospital. Things have become tenser than ever, with the resistance being exposed by Reynolds, and Max has his work cut out for him. The upcoming episode's preview shows Max threatening to show Veronica the exit door himself if she doesn't resign. Those are some big words coming out from the man who left the hospital of his own accord just a while back. But we all know Max, that's a determined man, and keeps to his word at all costs. Ryan Eggold says that Max is going to get inventive in the next episode. He's aware he's no longer needed there, but will choose to stick around and help his friends, even when they're kind of still mad at him. He will also be receiving help from supportive allies. Eggold also said that the staff's coming out of the cold shoulder phase for Max, and everyone's realizing that they love the hospital too much to let these differences get the best of them. From Eggold's words, it seems that things will get better at the hospital, and the time of prosperity and happiness in everyone's lives is not too far away. That was it for today's video. How do you think Max will face Dr. Veronica in the next episode? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next one.